10:37 at WIOD. We're going to have 4 choruses of Sammy Sammy a little bit later on in the hour. But first, a Miami call. Hello.
Good morning, Neil.
How are you?
Welcome back.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to tell you that for the bird over there, Joanne Rice is going to be at the Aventura Mall today.
What does that mean for the bird, Joanne Rice? Is she going there for the bird, or is she going there for some other reason?
No, she's going there for another reason. But I know Glenn has been trying to hook up with Joanne.
Well, I got news for you, sir. Glenn has been trying to hook up with anything that's alive.
No.
Okay,
she's
for many
trying
years.
to hook up with me.
What does that mean?
She called me.
What do you mean she's trying to hook up with you? What does that mean?
She wanted to meet me.
Is that like one of those Texas, like hook 'em horns, or one of those things they do in the football with the this finger up in the air?
She called.
You know, actually, I strained this finger the other day. I told you I fell down. I strained this, but now this one's starting.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I have been trying to get back.
She's trying to hook. You still didn't answer the question. For what?
She wants to meet me. She's never.
She wants to meet you.
That's all.
Don't waste your time, Joanne. Trust me.
Yeah. Also, you know, I've heard a lot of things about Don Shula. He's, from what I've been told, he's one of the nastiest coaches in the league. And right now, in fact, he's probably ripping some pretty big asses out of the players.
Sammy, how do you like that Sammy, huh?
Oh, he's doing great.
He's doing
up in Orlando.
Up in Tuag, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a secretary for the Magic.
Orlando Magic. For Magic 102.7.
Yeah, all right. I'm just about out of material.
Well, listen, thanks for the tip there on Joanne. I'm sure somebody will be trolling over there in no time.
Okay.
Have a great day.
You too.
10:39 at WID. Isn't it interesting how these people seem to be under the age of 100? It doesn't seem to be that...
Oh, Alex, you're so refreshing. We have to contend with that Neil every day.
Every day, she said, she has to contend with me.
I remember.
Now, what the hell are you listening, you disgusting old bag? You have to contend with it? Don't you have anything else to do? Can't you take your prune juice enema during these hours? Clean your brains out. We have an open line in Boca and Del Rey now, which is pretty disappointing. I really thought we were going to make a little comeback there. We haven't even touched that line yet. 278-9463. Well, see, I'm just cleansing my whole system because I know Wayne Arnold is coming any second. And Fat Rich is he's got his beeper and his buzzer and his magic twanger, and he's got everything all set just in case there's a little blurt at the bell out there. He's going to rush. Oh, a quickie here. Hello.
Yeah, the bird was butt-licking this Alex Bennett the whole week.
I believe it. That's what I heard Thursday and Friday. Was disgusting.
I want to know, were the lines full all week, Glenn?
No, but I was so busy butt-licking I really didn't notice, sir.
Neil,
I was not,
Neil,
sir.
You're a breath of fresh air. Good to have you back.
Okay.
Thanks
for your refreshing honesty, sir.
The lines were not full at all.
They were not full at all?
They were light.
They were light.
That's how I would term it, light. And I will say this, management, of course, will ignore this, but when I do the show for you, and Fat Rich may disagree with this, but they stay pretty full.
Fat Rich said that the bird's a liar.
But I saw several times during the week where they were all empty. Several times.
I mean, with Tony Bennett.
And he would have to give the number and ask and on the air for call.
Well, it takes those old people a long time to get to the phone. They have to crawl on their hands and knees. They have to go and get their walkers out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello, Alex. You're so refreshing.
That's the one thing about this town, man. We got the worst bunch of butt-sucking bird brains in this town that you're going to find anywhere in the world, probably. Anywhere in the world. The first day I came to this market, WKAT, 13 long, excruciating years ago. 13 and a half long, excruciating years ago. And I sat down, and little Dick Syed sat there in the studio. He just got his ass fired, and I was replacing him. But they made him show me the ropes, so to speak, in that big, old, horrendous, mausoleum-like studio with Frank Katzenstein's picture on the wall. And the thing about it is he had died like 30 years before, and his eyes were moving in the picture. It was incredible. Every time you looked up on the wall, his eyes were like looking around at the piano and the bird bath and Craig Worthing's toilet tissue cozies on the piano.
Boy, those were the
And
days.
I punched up the first line, and they said,
"Oh, you're such a breath of fresh air."
And I hadn't even said anything yet. Here's a mobile in Broward. Hello.
Oh, Neil.
Yeah.
I'm on my way to Calder.
Hey, they're having a big day out there. I'm glad you mentioned that. It's a big Labor Day card out there today.
I'm calling to find out if you have any winners for me.
Well, let's see if there's anything I like here today. Oh, look at that.
Let's have a selection, Bird. Help me out.
Well, he doesn't have the entries. Just a second.
I've been cold lately.
What? You've been cold? I like Deroma Feast with Gonzalez in the second race.
Okay, I'll play in the double.
And let's see. Look at that. I'll tell you, I expect Mike to have a good day today because he's probably wearing off the effects from being on Calder's show.
All right, what I'll do is I'll play the Roma Feast, and if it wins, I'll give you a call back and let you know how much money I made.
Okay, good luck to you.
Yeah, have a good day.
Plunge your brains out. They need your money now.
You got it.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
There we go. Big Labor Day card on this Monday out at Calder. 11 races. They've got the $50,000 Calder handicap in the 10th, a mile and an eighth on the grass. They've got the simulcast of the $200,000 Jerome handicap. That's a Grade 1 race from Belmont. Small field in there, 6-horse field. Is It True with Pat Day? Fast Play with Cordero, Electric Flash, Climb the Stars with Richard Migliori, I'm Influential, and DeRoche. DeRoche? So that's what's going on out there at Calder. Get out there and plunge your guts out. There's something for you people to do who have nothing to do today. Here's another mobile in Broward. Hello.
Hey, Neil, how you doing?
Okay.
You're a breath of fresh air today.
And intimidating, too, right?
Uh-huh.
Good.
So, hey, Bert?
Yeah.
I think you would have done a better job yourself.
Well, listen, I want to go on record. Everybody know that that's what I wanted. I wanted the Bird to do the show like he always does when I go on vacation, even though he does get carried away with himself. But that would have been... And they had to bring this big shot in. They had to conduct this nationwide search and bring this guy in. And all the people in the building, including some of our nerdy salespeople, are running, oh, this guy, the clients love him. He's great. You know, it's just another exercise in futility here.
Yeah. Hey, can I ask you a question, Neil?
Yeah.
I was watching Saturday night's game when the Dolphins played the Eagles, and I saw Don Shula chewing gum on the sideline. Would that be considered bad football?
Yeah. No, what was going on the field would be considered bad football. Trust me.
Are you not calling an asshole?
10:45 at WID. Well, I wanted to make sure he got all his material, and we have an open line in Broward at 5. Oh, I think that phlegm is coming back. My IOD allergy.
Oh,
all the while that I've been away, I didn't have any problem with that. And the first day that I come back, that old WIOD attack is starting to come back again. What are we saving that one Broward line just for mobiles? Is that what that one is today?
Oh, how nice. We have a mobile line. Well, that's good.
Okay, let's take one from Margate. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Neil?
Yeah.
It's Scott, first-time caller.
How you doing, Scott?
Okay. Well, I'm trying to tell you your show was the best when it was on, because when the other guy was on, Bennett.
Tony Bennett.
Yeah, he was making fun of your show. He was rude to first-time callers.
He was making fun of my show. You know, the first thing that impressed me when I got in my car at the airport on Thursday, I listened to him for 15 minutes, and I said, where is my show? You know what I mean? In other words, he comes in here, and maybe it wasn't his fault, because maybe the powers that be didn't give him any idea what the show's all about, although I doubt that, you know. And I thought to myself, what he's doing has about as much relationship to my show. It would be like Joey Reynolds going on Channel 10 doing some stupid show every day that just didn't fit in with Ann Bishop. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You would have probably been better ratings if you were just playing the best of.
There you go. Well, let's not get carried away. I'm going to tell you, I'm glad you mentioned that, too, because I heard some of that going to the store, I guess, on Saturday. And the way Nick puts that thing together, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. I wouldn't wish it on...
It's weird, isn't it?
Charlie Meadows.
How it jumps?
Yeah, like jumps all over the place.
Yeah,
it's put
weird.
together real crappy, and it sounds like hell. Other than that, it's very entertaining. Well, listen, thanks for the memories, pal.
Yeah, you're the best, and we really missed you last week.
Well, let's not get carried away, okay? Life goes on.
Okay.
See ya. Boy, what a butt kiss. 10:47 at W. Now, he's a good guy, Scott. It was his first call. We don't want to make him all paranoid and defensive, but next time, don't butt kiss quite so much.
Do you mind if I sit back a little bit? Your breath is very bad.
Okay, 10:52 at WID. So anyway, I don't think I mentioned on the air that I was killing mosquitoes 2 nights ago, and I was up on a chair, and I took a tumble, and I usually don't do that, even though I'm a big, clumsy klutz. I usually don't do that. I never do that. But in this case, the chair was just not designed for this big, fat blob to be standing on it. And I took this tremendous tumble, and I jammed this finger, the one next to the middle finger, this one here, badly. Jammed it. I mean, it hurts so bad, and it's so sore. It's a little better now than it was, but it... And then I'm at Calder yesterday, and these people... Now, they have no way of knowing. They mean well, but people who just want to come in... Most people just come in, hi, how you doing? That's great. But there were a couple of these guys that just had to shake my hand, okay? And when you have something that just happened like that, you don't think about it, you know? And they both shook my hand as hard as it's like they were trying to squeeze blood out of it. And I'm going to tell you, when the second guy shook my hand, I thought I was just going to go through the ceiling. I mean, the pain was... In fact, the pain is still great. As long as I don't move it or touch it, it's all right. But, boy, you touch that thing, it's as sore as hemorrhoids on a bad day.
Now, that's your cart hand, isn't it? Is that the hand you use to put the carts in the machine?
No.
No. Oh, good.
10:53 at WIOD. Miami, hello.
Welcome back, Neil.
Yes. Easy for you to say.
After last week's show, I think you should buy 3 houses. Just buy them up.
Boy, that finger is just killing me now. It wasn't even hurting till I started talking about it, you know?
Hey, Bird.
Listen, let me just tell you something. When you're in this business, you don't buy a house, okay? Because this business is full of insecure, paranoid, petty little people who haven't got any idea what's going on. It is.
It is, yeah.
And especially this building. They have no more clue what's going on than the man in the moon. And if you don't believe me, tune in the Smeg Green show next Sunday.
Smeg Green. Listen, Bird, I went to the video store, and I got that Stranger on a Train. And there's 20 minutes of tennis in it.
What? Oh, well, that has nothing to do with it.
What is that tropic that Roger just brought in? Don't let me...
It has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, there just happens to be tennis in it, you know?
That's cute.
That's not why I told you to rent the movie.
Oh.
Can I see that a second? Who is
that?
That's Dave Barry.
It turned out to be a...
Oh, geez, this putz. Dave Barry is on the front of Tropic magazine, and he's balancing a basketball on his middle finger. Isn't that cute? Well, sentiment is the same here, Dave.
Yeah, but didn't you like the movie?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty well done.
What movie is this?
Yeah.
Strangers on a Train.
Never saw it.
It's a Hitchcock movie from the 50s.
Oh, then I must have seen it.
Black and white.
There's 20 minutes of tennis in it?
That has nothing to...
At least.
Well, then you should see, what is that movie, Peter Proud? What was the name of that movie?
Reincarnation.
Reincarnation of Peter Proud with Michael Sarrazin and what's her name from the summer of 42?
Yeah.
Jane Curtin. Jean, from the summer of 42. My God, what is wrong with you? You're supposed to know about movies. What is her name? Jean?
I can see her. She has dark hair.
No, she doesn't have dark hair at all.
Oh, then you're talking about somebody else.
Don't you remember Hermie, Gary Grimes, in the summer of 42 with Jane
Curtin.
Jane Curtin.
No.
Jean Stapleton.
Oh, and I need to
Jane Chastain.
I need to tell Burgess one more thing, Neil.
Yeah.
That Irene Richard called.
Called who? You?
Called the show.
Called the... Oh, yeah, I know.
You mean when
you
he
know
was,
about that? Okay.
When he was gone? Oh, yeah.
When
In fact, we've got the card here just to make sure he never forgets the voice.
Okay, Neil, I'm out of material.
Okay, have a great day. You were a
too.
sensational call.
Thanks.
10:55 at WIOD. Now, the reason he was a sensational call is I never would have thought of this card if he wouldn't have reminded me. And, of course, you'd have been very depressed if we got through the whole show without...
It really is Irene Richards.
Oh, God. Now I'm getting sick. Her name was Jennifer O'Neill.
Yeah, that's it.
See, Roger had the Jennifer on there, and I came up with the O'Neill.
Jennifer O'Neill.
Neil should be very hard for me to remember.
Did she have
Jennifer
dark
O'Neill.
hair?
No, she doesn't have dark
Brunette.
hair. She's got, brunettish.
Yeah, that's dark.
Kind of. Who's that on the bat line? Oh, geez, Mr. Saltzman's on the bat line.
Hi, Neil. Welcome home.
Yes, sir.
And that was Jennifer O'Neill, and I think you just got it right.
I think we just got that, yeah, just ahead of you. And I had, boy, what about that Winged Fury in the 11th race yesterday?
Oh,
what kind of a horse was that?
I didn't think she won. I didn't think she dead heated.
Well, I'll tell you this much. I had the horses that were second, third, and fourth boxed in a trifecta, and here comes this pig, this disgusting pig from nowhere with Eduardo Nunez. You know, I kept looking in the form at that horse. I wanted to bet it, and I kept looking, and I couldn't find a reason in a million to bet that horse.
Well, there were a couple of horses yesterday like that.
Like Leave It Be. Boy, I'll tell you one thing. That Jorge Duarte, he could get lost in a match race. Judy's Red Shoe, she beat one horse.
Yeah, it was a strange kind of race, you know, in hindsight. It was a strange kind
hindsight
of race.
is the word for it, yeah. But you know me, I don't cry. I mean, I went out there, made a little contribution, had a good time. I had a $5 double. I had a trifecta, a couple of perfectas, and I still lost, so I had a real good day.
Wow, that's a shame if you had that many things.
No, I don't go out there to win. I go out there to lose. I left my $5 tip with the valet parking people, and that was it.
Well, I just want
to... You notice I didn't say the valet parking kids. I said the valet parking people because I don't want to get Jack upset.
Well, Glenn will verify that I passed the show last week.
That's correct.
And it wasn't very racing intensive anyway.
No,
somebody told me the guy said he hates racing. Is that what he said? He didn't want to hear about sports in general.
Any sport. And he does do nothing about racing.
Well,
how about those Cubs and those Mets, Phil?
Oh, listen, I'm getting sick. Darryl Strawberry is playing like he's on another planet.
Well, he's got a good point, boy. If those other guys in that team would stop loafing, he'd be in good shape. You know, he's hitting, about 227?
Not only is he not hitting well, but he's lethargic in the field.
Yeah.
He's broken the back of 3 rallies last week with terrible base running.
But I especially like the play of Juan Samuel in center field. He's really doing it. He's got a new way of catching the ball. He crouches down, loses the ball in the sun, and hopes that it'll hit him and land on his shoulder.
Phil, I saw you on TV last week, Phil.
Yeah, you mean on the Sunshine Network show?
Horses to Watch or something like that?
Yeah, right. I do a little feature.
Phil has a little feature on the show.
I'll be damned.
They have him on camera.
Oh, my God. Not on my set. It won't come in on my set.
Believe me, I don't want to be on camera, but that's just part of the thing that they do.
We didn't come up to see you yesterday, but you know why, and it's just one of those things.
I understand. It's no problem.
We don't want to get all those tips from Bob Harnish up there, you know.
By the way, getting back to that baseball race for a second, you know that everything is going to boil down to the games that they play between themselves.
Well, that's the rest of the month in the National League. All the teams within the divisions are playing each other. So no more of this lose every day and hope everybody else loses too. It can't happen.
That's right. It's going to be telling. The team that gets hot in September is going to win it all.
Well,
any one of those 4 teams.
It won't be us. You can be sure of that.
Oh, come on. Have a little faith.
Yeah.
I still have faith in the Mets.
That Cub pitching, man, I'm telling you, it's just incredible.
Well, the Mets are supposed to have great pitching, and they can't get anybody out.
Although we do have Pico and Kilgus back, so I'd look out. Okay, talk to you later, Phil.
Okay, pal.
Thanks.
Bye.
Okay, there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Phil Saltzman from high atop the stands at Calder Racecourse, where they got a big holiday card out there, so get out and just take thousands and have a wonderful time. Take your transistor radio, and you can listen to the show and just have a ball, right?
What a great day.
Shane Thomas has got the 11 o'clock WIOD news, and then we'll come back at 11:05 with another hour of this lunch, probably coming in the big 11 o'clock hour, so stay tuned for that.
And Dade, 584-7117 about. Would have been hard to go 3 hours without one of those.
Yeah, no question about that. 25 past 1 at WIOD, an open line. Well, no, there are no open lines. They're all flashing. The bat line is flashing. Every line is flashing frantically.
Good Lord.
But Nick, what's Rich doing in there? What is he doing? Rich is answering the phones? Boy, he's going to sit on that chair and it'll never be the same again. I'll be damned. Oakland Park.
Hello?
You're not in Oakland Park, are you?
No, I'm,
You're on a mobile.
Correct.
Well, it's a good thing I punched you up. Nick has left us. He's deserted us. And
I had called earlier, but I'm on one of these quality car phones.
Yeah, and you don't want to spend all that money.
Si, senor.
I don't blame you. So what's going on?
Well, life is miserable. Just came back from fishing in West Palm. Spent 6 hours doing absolutely nothing and watching my brother-in-law make a fool of himself.
Look at that. Mayotte just tied up Chang 5 games apiece in the first set. Isn't this exciting?
I think we should go out and get him a driver's license.
Yeah, I would think so. Who, Chang?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going on?
Not too much. Chang is doing his Bible reading lessons, I guess, but he'll be all right.
Well, I'm off to the track.
Are you really? Well, you're a little bit late.
Yeah, I know, but...
Well, that's good, though. You'll miss the double. That's a good thing. You never want to get there for the... Although I hit the double yesterday. I had a $5 double, and it was a good start. Of course, I gave it all back to him, but it was a good way to start.
Certainly is. I'm at my exit. Talk to you later.
Okay,
Neil.
good luck to you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. 127 at WID. That guy will make. He might make the second race. Yeah, sure he will.
Well,
if he's at the Miramar exit.
That's right.
No question. Just run in there. I like doing that. I like running into any racetrack, like 5 minutes before post time.
Yeah.
Grab a racing form and a program, and you just start looking at the tote board and looking down in that racing form, and a lot of pressure, and you just stab, and you always lose that way, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I found out a great thing when I was out there.
This finger is just ready to fall off, I'll tell you.
Last time I was out there, if you go up to the press box...
I'm not going to the press box ever again. No, I didn't, like twice.
They have a betting window right there?
Yeah, that's correct.
So convenient.
And by the way, did you know that it's illegal for employees of the track to bet?
What?
Yes.
Well...
Don't say it.
I'm not saying a word.
It's illegal for employees of any pari-mutuel association to gamble.
That's crazy.
Well, somebody at the track showed me the memo yesterday, and it's illegal. Okay?
On the races you're talking about, yeah. I did not know that. That's a shocker to me.
And it really screwed things up, because while he's suspended, Pete Rose was going to get a job as a teller at the track, and they said, no way, Jose. Okay. Okay, here's, let's see, Oakland Park.
What's the question, Bill? And Calder said, I don't know, what kind of material are you going to steal for your show today?
Wow.
It was, and he never referred to him by name, but we all know who it was.
Was it him?
It was he.
Oh, my God.
Calling Calder.
I'll be damned.
And he tried to win a prize.
Yeah, I believe that. Well, he needs it.
Yeah,
I think second prize was material.
Yeah.
Well,
he needs it.
Just wanted to give you that little spy report.
Well, that's good, because people aren't talking about Lee too much anymore, so it's good you keep his name. Look at that. Mayotza had 5-1 in the second set. Aren't you excited?
I hate tennis.
Well, I know that, but so does most everybody else, but I'm trying to humor somebody in the studio.
Oh.
Have a great holiday.
You too, Neil.
Bye.
You too.
What is that? Was there a little note there? Let me see what that says now. It's a clandestine note from Fat Rich just before the show ends. Let's see.
He knows all this stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, Chuck Myers standing by with yet another WIOD newscast. I'm going to go downstairs and check out the mail and the plants down there and see what's going on downstairs. And then we'll come back on the Steve Kane Show briefly at 2:05 for a little while, and we'll see how things are hanging, right?
Exactly.
We'll just kind of get the lay of the land and see play it by ear. So don't go away.
Where he could boast about the cases he has won, and the urine ladies lots of fun, 'cause her tastes are strange, she's quite deranged. Without Steve Kane, where would all the chronics go? They would have to find another show to go to. They'd be lost. Without Steve Kane, we'd never hear the Virgin Minister and all the things he has to say about the Queens, how all his sex has been in his dreams, and he'll never change. Very strange. Without Steve Kane, where would all the chronics go? They would have to find another show to go to. They'd be lost without Steve Kane.
Okay, what a way to start the Kane Show, right? 2:08 at WIOD. Steve is in limbo. He's on his way to San Jose or something, right? Evidently, he's either in town or he got his message. The word is that he's helping his accomplice, his associate,
move
in.
That's what he's doing.
His evil twin from Louisville.
His evil twin.
He's helping him move in, but he got his message, and he's just up in arms, and he's just desperate. And if Steve doesn't show up by 2:30, he wanted to put on Rush Limbaugh tapes.
Good heavens.
Now, should we take a poll on that?
I don't know.
Wouldn't that be like turning the station into a parking lot? Although I heard a rumor that WLS in Chicago, which went all talk, that, in fact, the stories I heard, did I tell you about this? That Drew Hayes is the program director? Oh, yeah. Now, Drew Hayes is a nice kid, but he's a kid. And when I was at W Snooze, he was doing overnights on the weekends, screaming and yelling, and by 3:30 he'd have laryngitis every Saturday night. He was screaming and yelling and just a maniac. He's the program director. You know who is doing middays, like from 1 to 4?
Yeah.
Lassiter. Mm-hmm. And guess who they have in between their morning? I don't know who's doing the morning, but like 10 to 1?
Rush Limbaugh.
Rush Limbaugh. Mm-hmm. I can't believe it. I can't believe he's on any station, much less this one. In fact, he will be on tonight from 8 to 11.
That's right.
Because there's no Yankee game. The Yankees are playing this afternoon. Couldn't we punch up the Yankee game? Wouldn't that be exciting? But, no, oh, look at that. Chang is making a little comeback there, 2-0 in the third set after getting just blown away in the second set. Oh, there's Jim Boehm, the Syracuse basketball coach. I was hoping that Syracuse would win it last year, you know. He's a strange guy, isn't he? Anyway, it's 2:10 at WID, so we're going to kind of hang in, and we'll, if you're really upset that they want to put Rush Limbaugh tapes on, call in immediately. Are you upset?
I'm very upset. I'd rather see how the sound from the tennis matches on there.
Well, we could arrange that.
Anything except for him.
We could hook up the audio just from the court, not the microphone, just from the court to the transmitter.
That'd be great.
Excellence in Programming Network, give me a break.
Isn't it something?
Well, listen, I'm on my way outside. I'm right outside the racetrack, even over the Delray line. We're West Palm Beach, and but being most of the people don't know about Bart Giamatti, I'm going to throw this at you. How about